County Talk, back with another player ratings. It's quite a positive one, I think, today. It's after the Belper game. We've won 2-1. We'll go straight in with Slocum.
7. Not much nothing you could have done about the goal. No chance with that.
No.
And I think something I like to see is that he's not trying to catch every cross. And he's punching them into the right areas. So for me, I think it was good to keep him in. Confidence will still be there because I don't know a keeper that would have saved that.
Yeah.
So I'll go 7.
I'm going to go a bit higher. I'm going to say 8.5, you know.
Are you?
Yeah, I think his decision, the goal, there's absolutely nothing you can do about a goal like that. It's top corner. You can't save those. There's nothing you can do. And from corners, from crosses and everything, he just did everything right to avoid anything happening. So for me, he deserves a little bit higher. I'm giving him an 8.5. Okay,
Kelly Evans?
It's a tough one for me today. He's back to his old ways, like we've said before, flying into tackles. He's not afraid, is he, at all? But I think he was exploited a bit today. On his side, there was a few balls being lofted over, and he can't really handle it because of his size, and that did show a little bit, I think. So,
I think 7.5 for me.
Yeah, I'd give him a 7.
I think with the defence, it's important to note though that Belper came and played a very different game to what we would be used to.
Yeah.
And it was very physical. It was very much just get the ball in the box at any opportunity. So players like Kelly Evans are not going to necessarily benefit from that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was decent performance.
The back two with Rawlinson and Turner.
Just themselves. It was nervy at the start with Turner. He was on the floor making a few last-ditch challenges. I would give Turner a 8 and Rawlinson an 8 as well.
Yeah,
Rawlinson was
I'd
very
agree with you. Today I'd give them both an 8. Other than, like you said, there was a few. I wouldn't say they were mistakes. It's just like
last ditch.
Yeah, last ditch. But he's still made the effort. So I'm going to agree and say both 8 because maybe Rawlinson's put a few rash tackles in today, but they've not really seen much from them, and I think that is sometimes good from your centre backs.
Left back
McCrory.
Back in the side. Good to get minutes under his belt.
Yeah,
I think a 7.
Yeah, I think 7 as well. He looks comfortable attacking. He's good defensively, as we all know. Yeah. But there was a few passes and there's a few headers that went a bit astray today, so I can't really give him much higher than a 7.
I think he links up well with Shields though. You know when Belper were pegged back in front of the cop with the majority of the last 15-20 minutes. Yeah. He was allowed to come forward a bit more, and I think he was very good coming forward, which is something we don't usually associate with him.
Yeah.
So for me it's that. Let's go and start on the right.
Enzio. I think compared to previous performances, he's played well today. But it is against the weaker side. But you can't take anything away from him today. That goal was great. It seemed to just come from nowhere. He seems to be delivering a little bit more. His passes are quite good today. He's created a bit more. So I'm gonna give him an 8 today. I think he's played very well.
I think it's the last 3 games he's got an assist for Dennis's goal, and he's got a good goal again today. Yeah. And it's becoming sort of a thing where if you see him in that position, you're expecting a goal now. Yeah. If he's manoeuvred the room to cut in, I think he's got a goal in him nearly every time.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to have much backlift on that either, and he just hit it sweet, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a great
The only thing I would say with Enzio is, sometimes he looks really slow beating a man, and then other times we saw it on the far side in front of their fans. He absolutely burnt it, and I just want a bit more consistency of that. But yeah, I'll go an 8 as well, friends.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So central, go with Doyle.
Doyle, 8, solid. Yeah, very solid.
Solid today. Some passes, he's done some absolutely unbelievable passes today for me. At the level we're at, I mean, some of the passes are picking out are second to none.
Yeah, I think they had the definite tactic of trying to wind him up as well. That tackle in the first half, I've already said it in our fan chat with Holly and Charlotte, that if that's a league game and it's not their big day out, that's a red.
Yeah, I agree. I think the ref sort of gives them that little bit more space, doesn't he? Because it's their big day out. He doesn't want to maybe upset them.
That's not right, is it?
It's not right.
At the same time.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's kind of natural, isn't it, sometimes? But yeah.
So I think Doyle was good today.
Yeah, I do as well.
I thought he'd be partnered with Rose, but it's nice to see Booty.
Yeah, I think it might help Rose. It's a centre mid's always a tough role to choose for me. You've got the likes of Rose, who he's not been at his best at the moment, but he's a player that can change a game. Doyle, for me, you have to start Doyle. Given he's had the 2 red cards, that's done with now, we're past it. After a performance like today, he's got to be the first centre mid on for me. He's captain.
And the way he didn't get wound up with these big challenges coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that shows. I think not having Rose in the squad though, I hardly said he's going to pick players that deserve it.
Yeah.
Is that him seeing that actually Rose isn't putting the level of performance in we need?
I don't think it's so much that. I think it's so much Booty is great, isn't he? He got the assist today. It was a great pass. I don't really see Rose making a pass like that for me.
Yeah.
I think Booty is a great replacement for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Different style of player, but yeah.
Because Belper was sat so deep, it allowed I've never seen him have such creative freedom. He was allowed so much time. He could pick the passes out he needed to pick out.
Yeah.
And it just seemed as though this is a game that really suited him, and the way they dropped off and allowed him to put it on the inside and outside channels, it wasn't a great plan from them to give him that room.
What do you give Booty then?
I give him an 8.5.
Yeah, I give him an 8.5 as well. It was like I say, a great assist today.
Definitely.
He's been tracking back as well. When he's playing that attacking role in the midfield, it must really take it out of you running like that. So it's credit to his fitness.
Let's go to Shields.
First half and second half, he was 2 different players, wasn't he? We've mentioned it in the video we've just done with James. He changed his boots and it seemed to change his game, didn't it? Completely. That second half, he was absolutely pulling them apart. I think that comes down to a lot, though. I think our fitness would have prevailed as it did show. They were getting tired, and he was just turning them inside out, wasn't he, in the second half?
Certainly, yeah. As you were saying, when he got tired, I mean, their fullback literally fell on the floor a couple of times.
Yeah.
And he can cross either foot so well. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a 9.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. It's a 9. He's put dangerous crosses in where we should have gained 2 or 3 goals from today. I think where Dennis has missed a couple of sitters, hasn't he, from passes from him. So yeah, I think he deserves a 9 today.
Let's go to the strikers quickly. Wootton, class above. I saw him lose the ball for the first time in about the 80th minute in the whole game.
Yeah, he is. I think he is a class above.
8.5 for me.
Yeah, I'd give him an 8.5 as well. I was going to go with that. Moving on to Dennis.
He should have had a hat trick. He's at the post. He was put off by their centre back. Definitely.
He's had a sitter as well where it's come to him at the 6-yard box. He's off balance, to be fair, but it's gone right over the bar. He had 2 chances, didn't he? Credit to their keeper though. He was a good keeper, I think.
Definitely. We actually picked him out in the preview, didn't we?
Yeah.
That double save he made.
He stood out.
One player of the month. Very, very good player.
Yeah, he is very good. I wouldn't be surprised if someone swooped in for him,
Really?
Yeah, for me, he was very good today. And it could have been the difference between this being 2-1 and 5 or 6.
Exactly.
It was really good.
So, have you already given Dennis?
I'd give him a 7 today.
I'd give him 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5 for Dennis.
Onto subs, we had, I think it was Tyson and Thomas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Came on fairly late, so you just got to give him a 6, haven't you? There's not really done anything.
No. Thomas tracked back a little bit, which I like to see, but there's not enough to give him any more than a 6.
Yeah.
I think with that.
Yeah.
So overall, a pretty good performance, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it was never going to be a normal run-of-the-mill home game.
Yeah, it's sad to lose that goals conceded at home, but there's no saving that goal, and you are going to concede a couple of goals like that a season.
But if the goals you're conceding
are like that,
so one goal, I think this is one goal in 6 games, and it's a worldie
at home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that says it all for me.
I've got to say the limbs in the away end though.
Yeah, it was great. Credit to the Belper fans today.
Yeah, they were very good. Need to mention that.
I think that is the biggest away following this season. I might be wrong. It might be Wrexham,
possibly.
But that was very good to say what league they're in.
So in the comment section below, please leave your player ratings if you agree with us, if you disagree with us. Yeah, it'd be great to see what you guys think. And thanks for watching.